So thank you, Mr. President.
Nice group.
This is a great audience of millennial leaders from all across the country. So thank you for taking the time to address us today. So this morning you signed some very historic piece of regulation against China. That's right. That's correct. So thank you for what you're doing to stand up for the American worker. Would you like to comment on that? And I like to say, if a Democrat president accomplished 1/10 of what you've done over the last year, they would say it's historic and it's unbelievable. And so what you've done for the American people to change the trajectory and save this country and our generation is quite phenomenal. Talk about the amazing economic benefits that we're seeing thanks to the tax cut package that you championed and you successfully got through Congress. That's right, and you said you would get rid of two regulation for every one, and I think it's now 22 for every one, thanks to your leadership with that.
Turned out to be
it's
22
absolutely
for
amazing. It's amazing. One of the other things that you've done so successfully during your campaign and presidency is crush political correctness. And what the college network that we represent, I represent an organization on 1,200 college and high school campuses, it's harder than ever to espouse support of your presidency and the ideas that you're fighting for. So thank you for what you're doing to help give us the courage of our convictions to fight against political correctness. But what advice do you have for young patriots and conservatives on campus that support your agenda that are being ridiculed and silenced because of administrators that are clamping down on free speech?
But you go to the real campuses and you go all over the country. You go out to the Middle West. You go out even to the coast in many cases. We have a tremendous support. I would say we have majority support. I think it's highly overblown. Highly overblown.
I totally agree. I consider you to be one of the most successful business people in American history, and your successful presidential run is something that all people, young people included, should look up to. What advice would you give to the 25-year-old Donald Trump, knowing what you know today?
Don't run for president.
But we're glad you did. Totally agree. But specifically talking about the opioid epidemic, which is something that has just totally devastated middle America. And I know your administration is making historic strides to help fix the issue.
And Jerry Brown, who's doing a terrible job as governor, but, you know, no, if you like high taxes and lots of and crime, that's your guy. But they go and...
Thank you, Mr. President. We're fighting for you, and we can't wait for the next 7 years.